What's good, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I created my 6'4" versatile stopper. I'm going to show you guys really quick how I created the build, and then I'm going to jump into my very first game of Rec Randoms. And in my very first game, I dropped 34 points on this build. The build is going to be an absolute animal that's going to be capable of getting a triple-double in the rec and is going to be able to compete in every single game mode. But first, if you're watching this video on release day, I want to take a second to wish each and every last one of you guys a Merry Christmas. And if not, I hope you had a blessed Christmas and you got to spend some time with your loved ones. Now before we get started, if this video helps you out in any way at all, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new and you want to see more build videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss out. Now I promise I'm not trying to waste any time at all, but I just dropped a 6'4" build tutorial video yesterday. That video is going to show you how to modify this build for somebody that has absolutely no cap breakers. So it's going to be perfect for somebody who's new at this game. I know a lot of you guys got this game for Christmas, and it's also going to show you how to modify the build in a couple of other ways if you do have cap breakers. So if you aren't new, I highly recommend you still check that video out. I'll leave that video link in the comments and in the description, or you can go to my page and watch the most recent video that I uploaded. Now I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible, but in this video I wanted to show you guys that creating this build brand new as a rebirth is going to be a build that's going to be able to compete right away. Now unfortunately, I know some of you guys that are brand new to the game aren't going to have your rebirth, so you're not going to be able to upgrade your build right away to a 99. You're not going to have badge elevators to help you get your badges maxed out right away and things of that nature. But regardless, this is still going to show that this build is going to be able to compete even if it's not maxed all the way out. Now to stop wasting your time, we're going to go with the shooting guard position, and then you're going to go 6'4", and you're going to go 235 with a 6'11" wingspan. If you go with the point guard position, you're going to lose that capability to have that 93 strength, which is going to be crucial on this build. Now if you're a returning subscriber, obviously some of this might look a little bit familiar, but it's going to be modified once again. But as this game progresses, small tweaks to your build can make a huge difference, so it's extremely important that you pay attention. And with the Season 2 and the Season 3 +1 cap breakers, it changes the way you can modify your build. So to start off with, I went with the 73 close shot to get that bronze paint prodigy badge. Then I got a 70 driving layup to get that bronze physical finisher. You're going to have this anyways with that 85 ball handle. This is going to help us out a little bit when we get knocked out of the dunk animations finishing at the rim. Then you're going to have an 88 driving dunk, and with one of your +1 cap breakers, you're going to have an 89 driving dunk, getting the 1 foot and the 2 foot moving contact dunks. You're going to have a 45 standing dunk, getting 2 standing dunk packages. The 45 standing dunk is going to be a lot more important than you might think. It's going to give you 2 standing dunk packages that are going to be crucial for your build and finishing at the rim. And with an 84 3 ball, we're going to use our +5 cap breaker from starter 3 to get an 89, unlocking gold set shot specialist along with silver limitless. Now moving on to the playmaking, I went with the 85 passing accuracy with this build. I wanted to make sure I got that bronze bailout badge at the bare minimum. I also got bronze versatile visionary, silver break starter, which is going to be important. If you look down, we do have an 80 defensive rebound, which gives us silver rebound chaser. So when we get those rebounds, it helps us getting the ball up court. And we also have gold dimer. Now moving on to the ball handle, I went with an 85 ball handle on this build. An 86 ball handle is going to get you ankle assassin on silver. Now hopefully next season we get another +1 cap breaker, and this is something that I can utilize on this category. But regardless, I still get every single dribble animation that I would use with the 86 ball handle. And if you're wondering what dribble animations I use, including my jump shot, my dunk packages with this build, I'll leave a video link in the description. I've already dropped a video on every single animation that I use for this build. I also have an 86 speed with ball, giving me gold lightning launch. Now moving on to the defense, I have an 80 interior defense, so when I get matched up against those 6'7" and those 6'8" guards, I'm able to get some stops, especially with that 6'11" wingspan. Now moving on to the perimeter defense, I went with a 94 perimeter defense. That way I get legend immovable enforcer right away. And not only that, when I hit veteran 2 and unlock my next +5 cap breaker, I'm going to add it to this category, giving me a 99 perimeter defense, unlocking legend challenger, on ball menace, and off ball pest as well, along with Hall of Fame pick dodger. I think to get legend pick dodger, you have to have like an 88 agility along with that 99 perimeter defense. But moving on to the steal, we're gonna have 85 steal, giving us silver glove, along with gold interceptor. And using a tier 1 badge perk, you can get this badge on Hall of Fame. And then you can use the claw takeover, and when your takeover is activated, you're gonna have a 99 steal on this build. And I think that this takeover is actually a little bit underrated. It's going to give you the ability to have higher efficiency in getting on ball and pass steals. So when my takeover is activated, it's almost going to feel like glove and interceptor are both on legend. Now moving on to the block, you're going to have a 68 block on this build. This is going to give you bronze high flying denier, and this is a tier 2 badge, so if you would like, you can use your tier 2 badge perk to get this badge on silver. This can actually be a lot more helpful than you might think at getting stops at the rim. Now moving on to the rebound, this might be a little bit controversial to some players. I know a lot of people say that guard players don't need rebound, but for me, I play with rec randoms every single game. I don't have a squad and I don't have a team to run with, so I want to have a build that's capable of doing everything. And you're going to see in this game that this is actually a lot more helpful than you might think, especially when you kick the ball out to the center at the 3-point line, and if they miss, you're going to be the one that's getting the rebound over the smaller guards. So with that 80 defensive rebound giving you silver rebound chaser along with bronze pogo stick, which is also going to help with getting those stops in the paint, and silver box out beast with a 78 offensive rebound, you're going to be able to get some rebounds for sure. Now keep in mind, if I would like, I can use my tier 2 badge perk on rebound chaser instead of high flying denier to get rebound chaser on gold, and with a 78 offensive rebound, I'm going to be getting some nasty putback dunks. And I also tried to modify the build, dropping the offensive rebound down to 0 and the defensive rebound to 60, and I still wasn't able to get that 92 ball handle, and I'm not able to get that 91 steal either, so I didn't really feel like it was worth it. I felt like having that rebound is going to help out a lot more. Then I went with 85 speed to get that gold slippery off ball, along with that 85 agility. That way I get that Hall of Fame pick dodger once I get that 99 perimeter defense, along with the 92 strength. I'm going to use my other +1 cap breaker to get a 93 strength to get legend strong handle. And then I have a 79 vertical. Later on in the year, if I get another +1 cap breaker, I can add it to this category to get an 80 vertical unlocking Hall of Fame aerial wizard. But this version of the build comes out to being shades of Dyson Daniels, the Great Barrier Thief, Derek White, and Jaden Ivey, a versatile stopper. Now to show you how confident I am in this build, I'm going to create it brand new, and then I'm going to jump into my very first game of Rec Randoms, and I will prove to you that this is the very first game that I played on this build. Now I am doing a voiceover on this, so I'm going to fast forward through this and cut out anything that doesn't matter. That way I'm not wasting any of your time. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the attributes, and as you can see, like I said, this is the exact same build that I just showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. I'm going to fast forward through this once again, so I'm not wasting your time. And then I'm going to show you guys where I put my cap breakers as well. And it looks like I'm running a little bit short on VC, I'm not going to lie. So I did have to drop a bag on this build to make this video possible. So don't forget, if the video helps you out in any way, please don't forget to hit that like button. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes for Christmas. I would really appreciate it, man. It's going to help boost the algorithm to this video. It's going to help get it out to more people. And that's going to help motivate me to drop more content just like this. Regardless, if you're still watching this video, I really do appreciate it. And I really appreciate anybody who watches the video all the way through. Now we're going to go ahead and fast forward this, and we're going to get this build fully upgraded. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and put our cap breakers on as well. As you can see, I got 7 cap breakers available. So we're going to get +5 to that 3 ball, like I said, to get that 89 3 ball. And then we're going to take our driving dunk up to an 89. And then we're going to take our... What are we going to take up again? I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, we're gonna take our strength up to a 93. So we're gonna get that legend strong handle badge as well. Now, if I wanted to, I could take that ball handle up to an 86 to get that silver ankle assassin, but legend strong handle is gonna be a lot more overpowered than silver ankle assassin in my opinion. When you add your cap breakers, it's going to ask you if you want to change your name to two-way inside out shot creator. I decided to keep my current name as a versatile stopper, of course. So later on in the year, if 2K gives us more +1 cap breakers for season rewards, I can add that to my ball handle. I can add that to my vertical, like I said earlier in the video, to get that 80 vertical and get that Hall of Fame aerial wizard badge as well. But for now, with these cap breakers, this build is looking pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. And we're gonna go into the rec, and we're gonna get our very first game where I dropped 34 points. But first, The worst part of making a build, I still have to equip all my animations, I gotta do my Gatorade workouts, and I gotta hit the gym and get my hot zones. So I'm gonna knock this out real quick. I'm gonna skip it. I'm not gonna show every single thing, but if you wanna see all the animations like I said, there's a video link in the description and in the comments. It's gonna give you my jump shot, my dunk packages, and all the dribble animations that I use on this build. But as you can see, I got my workouts done. I'm not gonna lie, they didn't go the greatest. I got about 2 hot zones, and I didn't complete all my Gatorade workouts. But before we jump into this game of rec randoms, I wanted to show you guys really quick. Like I said, I did make this as a rebirth, so I got all of my badges on bronze and silver right away. I used my max tier 1 badge perk to get Hall of Fame interceptor after I used a badge elevator to get that badge on gold right away. I also used a badge elevator to get strong handle on Hall of Fame right away and set shot specialist on gold right away. I'm using my tier 2 badge perk on high flying denier to get that badge on silver, and for my takeover I put on swiper for this game, but like I said, I'm going to be using the quad takeover from now on to try to get that 99 steal with my takeover activated. And like I said, I failed one of my Gatorade workouts, so I'm lacking in stamina a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and buy some muscle milk to make up for it, so we got some boost for this game at least. We don't want to be struggling on stamina. I promise you, stamina is extremely important in this game. Now that the build is ready, I'm going to jump into my very first game of rec randoms, and whatever teammates we get is going to be the teammates that we get, man. That's just how we... Okay, never mind. Let's do this one more time. This man is on Rise, and he's not even a starter 1. 2K better let me out of here. Yeah, thank you, 2K. Okay, so now we're going to jump into our very first game of rec randoms, and the very first teammates that we get, that's what we're going to get, man. That's how confident I am with this build. We can play with anybody. It doesn't even... Yeah. There's no way. 2 games in a row? Another Rise player that's not even a starter 1 and another bronze plate? This can't be real. 2K, let me out of here. We can't be going out like that in our first game, man. So we're going to try for the 3rd and final time. Whatever we get is what we get in this game, man. And it looks like we got some starter 1s. So we're going to stick this one out. It doesn't look like we have the option to back out anyways. Now, like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to cut out as many clips as I can to make this video as short as possible. Now, like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to prove to you that this is my very first game on this build, and you're going to see at the beginning of this video that I average 0 points per game and 0 in every category. As you can see, my matchup is a starter 4, and he looks like he's averaging about 10 points per game. But at the end of the video, I'm also going to show you guys that every single badge that I have elevates up from 0%, which is going to prove that this is the very first game of this build and not just a random game that I decided to choose to upload. Now, as you can see, the other team wins the tip off. They got me at the small forward position. That's one thing about this build. If you create this build at the shooting guard position instead of the point guard position to get that 93 strength, there's going to be games where you get put at the small forward position. So you get matched up against players that are 6'7", 6'8" sometimes. As you can see, our teammate gets a plug steal, and I'm running on the fast break. And our very first offensive possession, we're catching a nasty lob like Russell Westbrook in his prime. But as I was saying, there's some games you get put at the small forward position, but there's also some games you get put at the point guard position. It just depends on who's on your team. This might not seem like a big deal, but some people really like to be put at the point guard position when they play with rec randoms, so they have more control of the game. So if this sounds like you, don't forget to check that video link in the comments and in the description. It's going to show you how to modify the build at the point guard position. Now, as you can see on this possession, our teammate throws up a 3 from the top of the key, and that rebound chaser badge is already coming in clutch, giving our team a second chance opportunity. Unfortunately, the power forward misses it at the top of the key, but we're getting back on defense. Now on defense, everybody got out of position, I'm not going to lie, so everyone was just switching at this point. And we're trying to get a stop, but unfortunately this guy is able to get an easy dunk, and it's 5-2. Now there was a foul on this possession, so I'm cutting out those clips like I said to save you guys some time. This guy passes up a wide open dunk and kicks it back out to the top of the key. This time the guard knocks it down, so it's 5-5. Now our team got a stop on a shot clock violation, so on our next possession, I'm just chilling in the corner after the inbound pass, and you already know, it's buttery, man, every single time. I'm knocking that down. Now on their next possession, this guy's crazy, going up on our center, and the big man kicks it out to me on the fast break. Unfortunately, I get a bad catch animation, so I kick it to the guard in the corner, but he doesn't knock it down. Their next possession, this guy's just chilling in the paint, wide open. I don't know where our center's at, but they got an easy bucket at 7-8. Now on our next possession, as long as our point guard is doing his thing, he's not forcing up anything crazy, he's taking good shots, I'm cool with letting him run things. So on this possession, once again, he's running the pick and roll with the big man, and he knocks it down from the top of the key. It's 11-7. Now on this next possession, once again, their team's being kind of crazy. He throws up this shot on our center once again, and we're able to get another fast break bucket out of it. So a lot of the clips like that have absolutely nothing to do with my build on defense or offense, I'm going to skip for the rest of this game. Now on this next possession, as you can see, I'm peeping that the power forward's wide open in the corner, so I try to get there on time to get that steal with that Hall of Fame interceptor badge. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off, and it leads to them getting an open bucket at the top of the key, so it's 9-13 in the first quarter. Now this guy throws up a crazy shot on two people. Unfortunately, they get the rebound, and on the fast break, this guy throws up a fadeaway, and once again, that rebound chaser, you can see that I'm fine for those boards. I'm really considering putting that tier 2 badge perk on that rebound chaser to get it on goal, just to see if I can get some nasty putback dunks combined with that 89 driving dunk and that high offensive rebound as well. Now going into the second quarter, it's 15-11. I have 5 points and 2 rebounds. On this possession, the guard's bringing it up. I'm chilling in the corner once again. They haven't really been doing nothing crazy, but they haven't been doing nothing wrong. They hit me wide open at the top of the key. Unfortunately, I brick it. I've been playing on my 7-foot Superman build, so getting used to this jump shot might take a second. Honestly, getting used to playing on the build is going to take a minute. When you go playing from center for over a month to trying to play on a guard, it does take a minute to get used to again. And that 7-foot Superman build that I've been playing on has been an absolute beast in the rec. It's really fun to play with. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll leave a link to that in the description. As I dex this guy to the corner once again, I brick it for the second time in a row. Like I said, this is my very first game on this guard build. I've been playing on a center for over a month straight, so getting used to it took me a second, but you're going to see in this video as the game continues that I do start to get it down. Now I have played on a 6'4" build in the past, but keep in mind, I had that build completely maxed out, and it's been a while since I've played on the build, and this guy's completely disrespecting me now. He leaves me open in the corner, and this time I'm able to knock it down. Now I really want you guys to pay attention on this defensive possession. You know I have that 80 interior defense with that 6'11" wingspan, and as you can see, that's a center in the right corner, and as he comes down to the paint, I'm able to help get that stop, and with that rebound chaser badge, I secure the rebound over our power forward, bring the ball up court, and you already know I'm knocking that down every single time, man. Once I get used to this again, it's over, I'm telling you, especially once I get all my hot zone. I can't wait to get this build completely maxed out to see what I'm capable of doing with it. And as you can see, our team gets another stop, and we're starting to pull away as I get another fast break dunk, and I have 13 points in the second quarter. On this next possession, I don't know if that guy tipped that, but for whatever reason, 2K doesn't give me the steal for this. I'm able to swivel around the defense, and I hit the guard in the corner wide open for an easy 3. Unfortunately, once again, he breaks it, so I still have 0 assists. Now, moving on to the end of the second quarter, it's 29-19. This other team was definitely fighting, trying to stick around for most part of the beginning of the game, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. We get an easy fast break dunk right here once again to send it into the third quarter. So to send it into the second half, we held our matchup to just 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, and we have 15 points along with 3 rebounds, and we're rec player of the half, our very first game on this build. Now going into the second half, I want you guys to pay attention to this very first possession. As you can see, our center is going up court, and you're going to see him right here on this slip. He's going to be wide open, but this pass comes late. This guy's doing some unnecessary dribbling, and I think the center was a little bit frustrated because he only had, I think, 2 shots in the first half. So I try to make sure that I pass him the ball and make sure he stays feeling involved. So I hit him, but unfortunately he passes the ball right back to me. So I thought at this point he might be getting a little bit frustrated. And in the rec randoms, you do not want your center getting mad at your team. And I know how he feels, man. A lot of times when I'm playing on my 7-foot Superman build, people don't hit me when I'm wide open under the rim. And when I'm standing wide open in the corner, even though my center build can shoot, they decide to go up on 3 people in the paint. I just don't understand it. And 9 times out of 10, the people that complain about having inside centers on their team are the same people that don't pass it to the centers that are open that can shoot. It makes absolutely no sense. As I get another offensive rebound and get robbed of another assist, But yeah, man, I just had to take a second to vent about that. I just really don't understand it. It's been really frustrating playing on my center build, and that's why sometimes I like to switch it up and get on my guard build. That way I can actually score the ball sometimes. I don't understand why people don't feed the big man. Now check this out. I wish I would have got that standing dunk alley-oop. That would have been nasty. Fortunately, I still am able to get that close shot animation with that bronze paint prodigy badge. I almost get that steal with the interceptor as well on the defensive end. Now they had a really long possession, so I went ahead and skipped ahead. And on this possession, I'm able to get a nasty fast break dunk on the inbound pass. So we got 19 points in the third quarter. Now, like I said, this is when you know the center's frustrated, when he's bringing the ball up by himself, but he pulls up from deep and he's able to knock it down, giving us a 13-point lead. On our next possession, they throw it to the small forward at the top of the key. He throws a really nice pass to the corner, but unfortunately for him, his teammate misses, and that could have knocked the lead back down to 10. So on our next possession, our point guard throws up a wild shot from the top of the key while I'm wide open in the corner. And then their guard misses a wide open corner three once again, and we get an easy fast break dunk out of it. So we got 21 points in the third quarter already. Now this definitely wasn't the best team, as our teammate gets another steal and I hit the point guard on the fast break for an easy three and get my second assist. I definitely should have had more assists this game, as you're gonna see, but unfortunately my teammates just weren't knocking them down when I was hitting them. Now check out this next possession. Maybe somebody can help me out with this, but unfortunately I thought I timed this perfectly and I don't get the alley-oop animation, and it forces me up into a bad shot. If anybody can tell me how to knock those down every single time, if you hold that button down or do you try to time it, let me know in the comments. Now I definitely should have hit circle right here. Fortunately our teammate hits him, but he doesn't knock it down anyways, and they get a fast break dunk, but unfortunately it doesn't even matter because the score is 32-49 going into the fourth quarter. Now on the first possession in the fourth, I tried to blitz this guy and get an easy steal. Unfortunately, it leads to my man getting an open three, but that was his first three of the game. He only had 5 points, and I was trying to test this takeover out to see if I could get more steals, and I figured with the lead and the cushion that we had, I was able to play around with it a little bit. And you're going to see that it does end up paying off as our team turns it over. They're able to get an easy fast break dunk. They're trying to fight to get back into this game, but unfortunately, with Russell Westbrook on the court, that's just not going to happen. Now we're starting to pull away late in the fourth. I don't know why he didn't throw an oop right there, or maybe he tried to. Fortunately, I got that 73 close shot and that bronze paint prodigy badge, once again paying off. Now on this possession, with just 10 seconds left, I'm trying to dribble and create something for our team, and as I drive down the middle of the court, I see the center going to the wing, wide open, and I hit him, and once again, that's another assist that I should have had. So I want you guys to know that I should have had a lot more assists in this game than I do at the end of it. So I do pass the ball, it's just sometimes they don't make the shots when you pass it to them. And that's just part of playing with rec randoms, man. Even I am not going to make every single shot. You saw me miss a couple of shots earlier in the video. But on the fast break, once again, I'm able to get another dunk. We got 25 points late in the fourth. Now, once again on this possession here, as you can see, I'm trying to bring up the ball safely. See the point guard wide open in the corner, and another miss. Another assist that I should have had. Now all of a sudden it's a 13-point game again. Fortunately, this guy misses it. He could have cut it down to 10. And once again, that Michael Jordan dunk package, now that we're starter 4, coming in clutch late in the fourth. Now here on the fast break, this guy should have hit me right away. Unfortunately, he waited a second and tries to hit me in the corner, but it bounces off my teammate. Fortunately, my teammate throws up another brick instead of hitting me in the corner. Thank God our big man hits me in the corner and I'm able to knock it down once again. That got me my 30 ball, so shout out to the big man. I don't know why the guard didn't swing me the rock. Maybe he thought I was scoring too much, or maybe he really wanted to score. But on this defensive possession, I decided to blitz their point guard, get a steal, and on the fast break, I threw a self alley-oop off the backboard dunk on my very first game with this 6'4" Russell Westbrook build. I cannot wait to get the badges fully maxed out on this build, especially unlocking that legend strong handle badge. My last guard build did not have that. It had an 85 strength, and I'm going to have legend immovable enforcer on this build as well. So I'm really excited to see how I'm able to compete with this build in the rec. Now once again, on the last possession of the game, their guard's just trying to dribble out the clock, so I decided to blitz him once again and test out that takeover, and I'm able to get another steal. And on the fast break, once again, I don't get a fast break dunk. but we're able to get another bucket, and it's 69-45 in the fourth quarter. Our teammate gets a steal, and I decided to be greedy and call a timeout just to see if I could get one last second bucket. Luckily, our center's got some high IQ, and he throws me the backdoor alley-oop to end the game with 34 points. We're rocking the baby, just like Westbrook. So yeah, man, that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. If this video helped you out in any way, please don't forget to hit that like button before you go. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications, especially if you want to see more build tutorial videos just like this, or if you want to see gameplay on this build. And if you're new to this channel and you're looking for a center build to create, don't forget to check out my 7-foot Superman build video. The link for that video will be in the description and in the comments, along with all the other videos that I mentioned. And the video link of how to modify this build if you have absolutely no cap breakers and you're brand new to the game. I appreciate every last one of you guys, and until next time, I'm out.